This is a 1984 Volkswagen Rabbit, VW as the cool kids call it. I'm going to do a quick walk around here for you. I just bought this thing for $1,000 to use for an EV conversion. This is a diesel, meaning it doesn't have to be smogged here in California, which means it doesn't have to pass emission tests every 2 years. It's a hatchback, two-door. Notice on this generation, there is no gas cap door. Four lug. We'll take a peek inside here shortly. But first, let's see what's under the hood. Let's take a look under the hood. So she's a non-runner. Looks like it has some sort of a Bluetooth oil filter setup. I kind of wish she ran so I could put her on a dyno and see how much horsepower it makes. But then I wouldn't have bought it for $1,000. Day after I purchased her, I noticed there's another one listed on Craigslist or Marketplace, one of the two, for $5,000. So I will not be getting this engine running. I will be pulling it out and the transmission and selling it. I'll probably clean it up a little. Please let me know if you know how much I should charge for this stuff. I know nothing about these cars, and I know even less about diesels. So here's a better look at the engine. It's a diesel, 1 point something. I'm not familiar with diesel engines, or these cars for that matter. I just remember riding in one as a 10-year-old kid. My dad's best friend had one. I think it was a four-door, and it was a gasoline-powered engine. So I think it was a 5-speed. Anyway, let's see if we can take a look inside. This one features the semi-deleted door handles. It's a new thing. It's probably going to catch on. Let's see if I can pop her open here. Ah! She has doors that open. Features blue interior. Some of it anyway. Rear seat delete. Oh, a partial rear engine model. Some extra plates. Standard droopy ceiling. Standard droopy roof liner, I should say. But I hope she will clean up real nice. Only 79,175 miles on the speedometer or odometer. Looks like very basic gauge cluster, and I just love the simplicity and the kind of squarish knobs and switches and so on. Oh, it looks like the cancer stick lighter is gone. I'm sorry. The USB charge port filler thingy is gone. No idea what this is from. And oh wow, look at that. This car's paying for itself. Stick shift, 3 pedals. I believe the diesels were 4 speeds. I think I took stuff out of the glove box last night. Oh, extra cap. This one doesn't have a locking thing on it. Perfect. AM FM stereo. This is not cassette. That's okay. Let's see if we can open this hatch. Take a look inside there. Ah. It's got the suicide guillotine hatch. I think only has this strut on one side, and it's either old and won't stay up, or because it's really cold today, it won't stay open. So I will do another video where I do a thorough clean out of this thing. I just got her yesterday. I'm really excited. I really like it. And this looks like surface rust mostly, but the floors do have a hole in them, at least in the back passenger side. So I will be making a video on that. And of course, we'll patch it. I'll take the seats out. I'll take the carpet out. But yeah, I love this thing. Okay, so I managed to get the passenger side door opened. And let me know if you think these are the stock seats. Again, I don't know anything about these cars other than I like them. So these might be stock. How do we do this? And here we are looking at the rest of her. I will be taking out that carpet, take a peek inside. But yeah, very excited about this project. It's a little front wheel drive car, and I will be putting a 3rd gen Prius electric motor inside this thing and seeing if we can make her go down the road under some electron power. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you will stick around and follow this build. As the purists say, as I ruin yet another one. See you guys in the next update. I just noticed she features the Hideaway front license plate, bank robber edition. Pretty slick. Let's see if we can look at the other side. Ah! Why aren't you going to open?